Welcome to Aroaro, a mixed reality data visualization environment. We are going to show you 3 samples. Let's firstly wear the VR headset to visualize Harry Potter network on Windows VR platform. My coworker with me today, you can see his headset. This sample is used to model relationships between Harry Potter characters. A node represents characters, link represents their relationship. You can apply color on nodes. For example, red represents female and blue represents male characters. You can fly around, over, below, and into the network. You are able to interact with characters with a controller. I could adjust the saturation level of nodes based on any numeric attributes, for example degree here. The character who have more connections will have deeper color, which support me to convert complex and big data into instinct. Let's fly into one deeper node, who should be one of the main characters in this universe. Oh, he's Harry, the boy. You can drag him and IR will highlight his connections. It seems that one of his connections has deeper color as well. He's Hermione. He is one of Harry's best friend and marries Ron Weasley. Continue flying and observing the connection of Harry and visualize degree value of other characters with color saturation. We can find other important characters among hundreds of nodes so effectively.
Here we demonstrate Aroaro being used to tell a story based on the events of the life of Frederick Alexander.
We see 3 views of that life set in different places of the world. First of all, we see a view showing the North Island of New Zealand, where Frederick Alexander was born in Aroaro, and eventually, after many other things like getting married, he left New Zealand to go and serve in the war, and his daughter, shown here in this photograph, she, Nancy, waved goodbye to Frederick on the wharves of Wellington.
So here we have a story in time and space. Looking over here to a view of Lacanois, we can see where Frederick was killed in the last week of the war. We can select an image showing exactly where he was killed. We can take this. Coincidentally, 100 years later, his great-great-grandniece, Xanthi White, was commissioned by the French government to build this memorial garden of peace. At this stage, she knew nothing of her great-great-uncle, and all of this was linked together when research was undertaken about Frederick's life. I'm now going to demonstrate using Aroaro to create a visualization from a data set. We can see here the 2 elements have appeared. First one is the data set. You can see all the factors of a car racing around a track, the X, Y, and Z. So it's going up hills and down hills and going at various speeds. And here we have our matrix by which we map the columns, which you can see once again here on the top and on the bottom, to the visualization points, one for each row in the data set. So each point has these attributes which can be mapped on. We can map values onto it. So here the X, Y, and Z have been automatically mapped. The gears I'm going to map onto the color so we can see the changing gears, and the engine revs I'm going to map onto a label so we can go and see what speed the engine's going at for a particular gear. Here we have our visualization. And of course, most importantly, I can walk up to and into the visualization. So as I come in closer and closer, I can select a value. And so here I can see the gears that are being used. The car is going around the track, it's going up hills. Of course, the vertical is overemphasized in this particular scaling. But anyway, that is how we create a visualization using Aroaro on Android.